most people believe that Terence Crawford would just beat Keith Thurman, and that's a foregone conclusion. I believe that to be a little bit different. We back as the Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time. Shout out to the LDBC. And you know what, man? You know, if Keith Thurman can get back to who he was versus Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, I just believe that he still levels above Terence Bud Crawford. It's my personal opinion. People can say, you know, you hating, whatever. I don't give a fuck what you say or what you think. It's my personal opinion, and I think Keith Thurman's a better fighter than what Terence Crawford's ever accomplished. All right, and I know Keith Thurman kind of ripped him and tore him apart in that interview. And I'm not sure that Keith Thurman would have stopped Jeff Horn with this new mentality. But like I said before, I think Keith Thurman could beat Earl too. I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that Earl Spence is going to run through Keith Thurman. I don't think that. But I think that Earl Spence is a tougher fight for Keith Thurman than Terence Crawford. I think Crawford is the easier fight. Crawford has not fought anybody with the athletic ability and power of Keith Thurman, period. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough fight. And even Terence Crawford camp admits Keith Thurman will be a tough fight. It'll be a technical fight. I think Keith Thurman had to make some adjustments. And as far as Terence Crawford will make some adjustments as well, too. I think they're really capable of making those adjustments. But I just go back to how Terence Crawford fought Victor Postal and how, you know, he moved and used angles and moved a lot in that fight to win that fight. He won't have that luxury with Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Because Keith Thurman can move too. Keith Thurman is bigger. Keith Thurman, you know, instead of Bud fully acclimate to 147, Keith Thurman is faster in my opinion. Keith Thurman punches harder in my opinion. But the one advantage Bud does have is that, you know, Bud knows how to change speeds of his punches. Bud got really, really good vision. He got those wide eyes like Pernell used to. And he's a sharpshooter. But I think, you know, early on, Bud get touched a lot, man. Especially with the over right hand and the right hand. He get touched a lot with the over right. And, you know, I just think Keith Thurman, you know, at his best, or at least at his best we seen him last, I think he too much for Terence Crawford, man. You know, and a lot of people going to disagree with me. People going to say I'm hating. Like I say, man, you know, Keith Thurman, you know, is a load. You know, Keith Thurman right now, by resume, is the #1 welterweight. You know, you can't take that away from him until some of these guys start to tussle with each other. But I'm telling you, you know, Gamboa shook Terence Crawford up. Terence Crawford came in the Mind State versus Postal to box and move side to side and to move a lot. He won't have that luxury at 147. I'm telling you, he gonna have to sit there and fight. He ain't gonna be able to move on them guys. These dudes can move, cut the ring off, quick, fast. And I'm just telling people it's a level above where Crawford is at. And I don't really believe and drink the Terence Crawford hype and drink the Kool-Aid 100%. Yeah, and I think it's the same for Earl. And I said it before. I believe that the fans overrate Earl as well. I think Keith Thurman is solidified, you know. Keith Thurman's fought guys like Robert Guerrero. He fought guys like Sean, Danny, the 4th and 5th best welterweight. I mean, he fought a tough fight in Diego Chavez. He had some real tough fights coming up, man. Some really, really tough fights. And I think he proven. He fought at a level that Terence Crawford hasn't fought at yet. He's faced adversity that Terence Crawford hasn't faced yet. You know what I'm saying? And that's an actual fact. I believe Keith Thurman is a level or two better fighter than Terence Crawford. If they were to fight, I would heavily favor Keith Thurman. And I believe Keith Thurman, you know, would drop Crawford. And I think he possibly could stop Crawford. You know, even with people thinking, well, Keith Thurman ain't got the eye of the tiger no more, or this and that. You know what I'm saying? Bud is very, very, people want to say he better than Mayweather or he's something like Mayweather. No, he not. Bud doesn't have that discipline, you know what I'm saying, to fight his fight. Bud go tit for tat. And when you get reckless and you start reaching, when it ain't Felix Diaz across the ring, or it ain't John Molina across the ring, or it ain't Victor Postal across the ring, when it ain't one of them dudes across the ring, all right, it's different. Because every mistake you make, you know, Keith Thurman can make you pay for it. He can put your lights out just like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a gap between them. I think it's a significant gap between them. I'm not saying it's the Atlantic Ocean, but it's a significant gap. It's a Lake Michigan gap across from them. You know, I think Keith Thurman's level is above him, period. You know, and I think Earl Spence's level is above him, you know. And it's what I see on tape. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I've been saying it about Bud Crawford. It's a lot of holes to his game that those midgets he been fighting, and y'all's talking about weight bullying, He been way bigger than all his opponents except for Victor Posto. When he fought a bigger guy, he got on his bicycle. I'm trying to tell you. You know, he ain't going to enjoy that luxury versus them. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's a reason why ESPN and Top Rank is protecting this dude, man. He's protected. And he like being protected. He like talking while it's a wall between the two people. It's a window. It's a wall between you. You drop that wall and let him go to war, I guarantee you, it won't be all that talk. And I guarantee you that. He a good fighter. He just Timothy Bradley of his era. That's what's going to turn out to be. All right? And like I said, I'll keep Thurman beat the fuck out of him, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to stand by that. And I bet money on that, too. You know, Keith Thurman will beat the hell out of him. You know, and I don't even mention no words about that one. You know, if Keith Thurman come back, it was the fighter that he was when he left off. That guy, the Keith Thurman that fought Danny, beat the hell out of Sean Porter. I mean, beat the hell out of Terence Crawford. Keith Thurman that fought Sean Porter beat the hell out of Terence Crawford. You know, and I'm going to stand by that, man. And but y'all know what the business is. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can follow us. The links are in the description as well. Check us out at the Raw and Uncut Podcast. The link in the description for that. You just download the free Castbox app and subscribe to us. Hopefully get to working soon on some things. Also, catch us at S1210 College Sports Most Wanted. That link's in the description as well for your college sports needs. Definitely appreciate all the brothers and sisters supporting what we're doing over here at TBC and more, and all the people we had come on. Make sure you always support Colossal Sports TV, the Cali Enigma Sports Network, CB Sports TV. You know, everybody that come through, show love, man. It's a brotherhood. It's a bond. Shout out to the LDBC, man. And we working, man. We're going to continue to stay on top. We're going to continue to be the truth. We're going to continue to work this shit. And give my opinion. If you don't like it, I obviously don't care. But y'all know what it is. We gone.